Hello, sixth grade BIT students, and welcome to week 2 of e-learning. Congratulations to all of you. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You made it through week 1. And if you're sitting here watching this video, I'm just going to try to do everything I can to make week 2 go even smoother. This week, week 2 of e-learning takes place from Monday, April 13th through Friday, April 17th. I have 2 assignments for you this week. Both are due by midnight, April 19th. First, let's go to my Canvas page. All of you should be starting each day of e-learning on all of your teachers' Canvas pages. Everyone's supposed to be putting their information and their assignments for what they want you to do right on their Canvas page. A couple of things I want to remind you about on my Canvas page. You'll notice a new section here for due dates right on my Canvas page. And I have every due date for every task that you are expected to do during e-learning right here. So you should see it right underneath due dates. I made it really simple. Everything's also on my Canvas calendar. Also, if you have a question, you can always go over here to your inbox and you can send me a message. One of the easiest ways is right here is to click where it says questions for Mr. Dean. And you can click here to open the discussion forum. Just click reply, type in a question in this box that appears, and I will answer it as quick as I can. So another area I want to show you is that for each week of e-learning, right here where it says e-learning schedule, if you click this link, I've put a schedule for every day of e-learning to show you what you need to do. So here is week 1, which we've just completed. So I am just going to scroll down so we can look at week 2. So for this week, in week 2, notice that it says that we are going to start out on week 2. We're going to go to my Canvas page, go to modules, and click on the e-learning module. So if we go to Canvas, we're going to go to modules. You should see I've broken this up by week. So all you need to worry about this week is whatever is under the week 2 section. So let's go back, go to the page that says Entrepreneurship Quiz Review Study Guide. And you're going to see the very first page is called the Study Guide. So on Monday, you should start by just reading through this quiz. Notice that any of the bolded parts of this study guide for the quiz are what you need to know to get the best grade. So as you read through each of these slides, there's only 4 or 5 of them. When you're done, that's the first thing you have to do on Monday. Next, notice you're going to go to modules, the e-learning module, and go to the page Understanding Income and Expenses. So we'll just go to the very next page of this module. And what I want you to do is to watch this video about income and expenses for a business. So it's just a short video. You watch it. That's all you need to do for Monday. So if we go down and look at Wednesday, I'm just asking you to go ahead and read through this presentation again to review for a quiz, because you will have a quiz this week. So on Wednesday, just go to this entrepreneurship quiz review, read through it again. And then you need to log into your school Google account, and you're going to go to the e-learning module page called Income and Expenses Activity. So you'll notice on the modules, that'll be the 3rd page for the Income and Expenses Activity right here. And you are going to make a copy of this. Make sure you're logged into your Google account. You're going to click this large link, and you have this one worksheet that you need to work on this week. Now, before you can type on it, you're going to have to put in File, make a copy, and hit OK right here, and you'll have your own copy. So I'll go to File, make a copy, hit OK. Now I have a copy that I can work on, and I'm going to show you how to work through this worksheet. So I've started this out for you. You are going to keep track of all of how much money you've spent and all your money coming in, called revenue. The money you spend is called expenses. And we're going to go over a 9-hour shift that you work at a candy store. So I've done the first two for you by example. If you have a calculator on your computer, you can keep this open, and this will help you with this particular task. So the first one, I started my day. I spent $10 to buy a box of peppermint sticks. So that would be an expense. As you can see up here, that's money going out. So I spent $10. So for the day, I have negative $10. So if I start the day with 0, I would subtract the $10 I spent. I now have negative $10, and I would type negative $10 here. That's already filled in for you. Then I sell 25 peppermint sticks for 50 cents each. If I sell something, that's money coming into my account at the candy store. So I would take my $10. I had negative $10. I'm going to add the $12.50. And you'll see I now have $2.50. So I'm going to keep my $2.50 on my calculator. The next one, I spend $15 to buy a box of 100 individually wrapped jawbreakers. I'm spending money. That's money going out. So I would type in negative $15. I would go back to my calculator. Since I'm spending money, I'm going to subtract $15. Notice I now have negative $12.50. So I'm going to leave this on my calculator, the negative $12.50. So the next one, I sell 10 jawbreakers at $1 each. So I'm a candy store. When I sell money or sell candy, I'm making that money. That's revenue. It's money coming in. So now I'm going to add the $10 I made. I'm going to go back to my calculator, add $10 to my negative $12.50. We now have negative $2.50 over here in my balance. So we put negative $2.50. You will not put a total in each column. It's one or the other. You either have revenue, money coming in, or you have expenses, money going out. You should never have a amount of money in both of these. It's one or the other. And for each hour over here, for each hour, you're going to update the balance. So I've done the first 4. So this is what yours should look like. Continue on until you get to the bottom. You have one question. What is a possible expense that could occur during any day at the candy store that you couldn't plan on? What is an event or something that could happen where you would have to spend money that you could not plan for during your day at the candy store? And you just type in a short sentence or a short answer, and you would be done with this. So when you finish this, it's due by Sunday night at midnight. That's this Sunday, April 19th by midnight. You would just go to Canvas. You would submit this assignment. You would go down to Google Drive when you finish it, and you're going to look for, mine was called Copy of Income and Expenses Activity. I can't show you this because of I'm not logged in and I'm using the student mode, but you would see your copy of the worksheet here, and you would submit it just like we've done all year. So we go back to our schedule, and notice you can work on that income and expenses activity. When you get to Friday, you're going to go to Canvas, and now you're going to take your quiz on entrepreneurship. So if we go back to our modules in Canvas, you're going to see the last one says an entrepreneurship quiz. You would click it, you would click take the quiz, and you could work through these questions. The first one, children cannot be successful entrepreneurs. Is that true or false? The next one, a person who recognizes a business opportunity and organizes, manages, and assumes the risk of starting a business. What's the best answer for that? The third question, which qualities best describe an entrepreneur? Pick the best answer for that question. The fourth question, Entrepreneurs can be financially successful by doing what? This is straight from the video that you watched about entrepreneurs back when we started this unit. Next, it takes a bunch of small steps to start up a business. Is that true or false? That's it. You now know all of the questions for the quiz. Your main focus this week, when I go back to the modules, is you need to make sure that you have these bottom two activities done. Your income and expenses activity that looks like this that I showed you how to do, and the quiz that I just went over. That's it. If you have any questions, remember, go to my homepage and just be sure to click on questions for Mr. Dean right here. You can also email me. Go over here to Canvas to your inbox. You can send me a message there. I'm here to help you. Don't forget this Wednesday, I do have the Mr. Dean Live. That is not required. If you have a question or you just want to stop by and say, hey, you can click this link right here on my Canvas homepage around 2 p.m. on Wednesday, and we'll just have about a 30-minute to an hour max meeting. So I hope you're doing well. Please let me know if you have a question, and have a great week.